God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My beloved child, listen attentively to the whisper of my heart, for it cries out for you with tenderness and urgency. I have called you in moments of silence and also in the fiercest storms of your life. I have touched your soul on lonely nights and lifted your face even when you thought there was no more hope. Why, then, do you remain so far from me? Why do you still hesitate to return to my arms? I feel your absence, my child. Are you seeking a deep spiritual transformation in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, as blessings are poured over you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take on this journey not only benefits you, but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. I feel it deeply, as a father who loves without measure and weeps for every second you live without realizing how desired you are, how loved you are. My love for you is not fleeting, not dependent on your merits or achievements. It is eternal. And it is because of that love that I call you today more strongly than ever. Remember what I said, I have loved you with an everlasting love, therefore with loving kindness I have drawn you. Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 3. There is no abyss so deep that my grace cannot reach, no wound so hidden that my touch cannot heal. I am here, with open arms, ready to restore you completely, to remind you of your worth, and to lead you to the purpose for which you were created. Come back, my son. All of me longs for your presence. I see the paths you've walked, and not one of them escaped my eyes. At every turn, in every stumble, I was there. You were tired, wounded, hiding your tears even from yourself, and yet, I saw you. When no one noticed your effort to keep smiling, I did. My heart breaks to see you trying to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders while leaving me aside, as if I were not here. But I am. I was there in your loneliest days and also in your moments of joy. I was there when you were betrayed, when you were rejected, when you screamed in silence and no one answered. And now, while your spirit is restless and your soul searches for peace in places that cannot provide it, I raise my voice with urgency, come home. Because there is a time for all things, and this is the time of your return. Don't wait any longer. Tomorrow is too fragile to be a guarantee. Your soul is at risk while you remain far from the light. Turn to me with all you are, with all you have left, and you will see how much I love you. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. My son, I know everything your heart carries. Even before you open it, I know your deepest sorrows. Don't hide anything from me, for I've already seen it all. I saw when you cried in the dark, when your knees trembled and your spirit wanted to give up. Your silent prayers were gathered by my spirit. I know your stifled cries and your internal battles. And even so, even knowing everything, I keep calling you. Not with anger, but with compassion. You are the work of my hands. I formed you with eternal love. And even if you think you've forgotten me, I've never stopped thinking about you. As it is written, Though she may forget, I will not forget you. Isaiah chapter 49 verse 15. I sustain you, even when you don't feel me. I'm behind the scenes of your life, organizing the chaos and bringing hope where there is despair. But you must stop running. You must accept my love not as a theory, but as a truth that transforms. Why do you hesitate so much to come? Why do you harden your heart when you know it is me who calls you? I do not come with accusations, but with grace. I do not come to judge you, but to restore you. The love I have for you is a healing love, one that does not demand perfection, but surrender. There is a battle being fought for your soul, and you are in the middle of it. Every day you postpone your decision, you lose a part of yourself. And that is why I speak to you now, with clarity, with truth, with urgency. Because I see what you do not see. Listen to what my word says. Awake, you who sleep, arise from the dead, and Christ will give you light. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 14. You were not created to live in darkness. You were called to the light. But the choice is yours. I have already done what was necessary. I gave my Son for you. I opened the heavens. I tore the veil. But if you do not respond, I cannot force you. Because true love waits for your freedom. Comment: God's love does not force me, it sets me free. I am as close to you as the air you breathe. You think you're alone, but you're not. Every time your thoughts sink into fear, it is I who hold your mind so that you don't fall. Every time your soul seems to collapse, it is I who lift you up without you even realizing it. And yet, you keep putting your trust in human promises, in crooked paths that only take you further away from me. My children have perished not because of a lack of love, but because they failed to recognize that love. And that breaks my heart. Because I see how often you insist on walking down shortcuts, when I have already prepared a safe path. How many times have I rescued you from accidents, from words that would have destroyed you, from decisions that almost took you away from my presence forever? I was there, invisible, yes, but present. And now, once again, I am knocking at the door. But the door before you is spiritual. And it can only be opened by your choice, by your faith, by your surrender. Comment: God has always been with me, even when I didn't notice. Did you know there's an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It has had a great impact on my life, and we'd like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing you inspiring and transformative content, we invite you to check out our product. The link is in the first comment, so you can find out how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your support helps us continue to share messages that make a difference. Thank you so much for your trust and support. Your resistance is not because of a lack of signs, but because you fear losing what cannot save you. The world taught you that freedom means doing whatever you want. But I show you that true freedom is living in truth. Because outside of me, everything is slavery. You think you are in control, but in reality, you've been guided by unhealed wounds, by voices that tell you you're not enough, by invisible chains that hold you captive. But today, I come with my light and reveal to you, there is a new path. A path where you don't have to pretend, where you don't have to hide your weaknesses, where you will be truly loved. I do not delay in fulfilling my promises, but I wait for your response. While you hesitate, doors close, opportunities are lost, and the enemy sneaks in. I cannot walk with you if you don't allow me in. So, I leave you this choice: continue being a slave to pain, or live as a child of the promise. Comment: I'd rather be a child of the promise than a slave to pain. You are so precious to me that I gave everything so you could have life. I saw your birth, every little detail, every tear that no one else saw. I saw when you laughed for the first time, and I also saw when you thought about giving up on life. Nothing escapes me. You are my creation, my dream come true, my beloved child. And even though the world tries to mold you in its own image, your essence is divine, eternal, heavenly. You are more than your mistakes, more than your falls, more than your doubts. But you need to believe this. You need to see yourself as I see you. The world wears you down, deceives you, uses you. But I restore you. I return your dignity, your purpose, your light. I gather your broken pieces and make something new. But I cannot do this without your permission. Because true love never invades, it waits to be invited. And I am here, at the door, once again, waiting for your yes. Comment: I am God's masterpiece, even when I feel broken. If today you hear my voice, do not harden your heart. This moment may seem like just another one, but in eternity, it is unique. Heaven is silent, awaiting your decision. The angels lean in to see your answer. Because a feast is prepared when one child returns. And all I ask of you is sincerity. Type with faith: yes, Lord. I trust completely in you. May your words not be just sound, but surrender. Don't ignore this message. It is a personal call, directed to your spirit. Eternity is real, heaven is real, and I want you there. Don't live as one who doesn't know where they're going. I am the way. And my arms are open, my heart is ready, my dwelling has your name written on it. Don't delay any longer. Come now. Run into my arms and rest. Because everything you need is in me. Don't let time keep passing as if your soul isn't crying out for freedom. The voices around you may try to convince you that there's still time, that surrender can wait, that turning from sin can be delayed. But those voices lie. They were sown by the enemy with a single purpose: to destroy your life and keep you forever away from my heart. Do not be deceived, because the moment to break the chains that bind you is now. I am the one who offers you true freedom, not the false freedom of the world, but the kind that heals your soul, brings peace to your heart, and joy that doesn't fade with time. I know the paths you've walked, the deserts you've crossed, and the traumas you silently carry. I know every tear that fell when you were betrayed, rejected, or cast aside by those you loved. I saw every time you tried to hide your pain behind a smile. And still, I continue calling you with tenderness, because I have never stopped loving you. I've heard your heart whisper in the silence of the night, "Does anyone really see me? Does anyone truly love me?" My child, I see you completely. Nothing in you is hidden from me, and yet I love you more deeply than you can imagine. It was I who formed you in your mother's womb, who chose you before the foundation of the world, who placed an eternal purpose inside you. I was the one who breathed life into your lungs and who lovingly wrote every detail of your story. Even when everything seemed out of control, I was there. I was present when you felt no one cared, when your worth was diminished, when you were overlooked. That is why today I say to you, stop running, stop trying to find in other places what only I can give you. Give me your whole heart, not just a part. Let me touch your deepest wounds and heal what no one else has been able to. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28. That invitation is for you, now. Comment, God knows every pain I carry and still loves me deeply. There's no more time for excuses, no more room for doubt. I am reaching out my hand once again, but understand, this may be the final call. There is a time for waiting, but there is also a time when the waiting ends and justice is revealed. And for you, that time is dangerously near. I will never force your love, true love must be voluntary. But I cry out for your decision today, because I created you for the light, not for the darkness. I'm calling you now to leave the shadows and step into my marvelous light. Do not remain in a place where pain consumes you and emptiness deceives you. Today is the day to leave behind all sin, all doubt, all fear, and return fully to me. I promise you, if you say yes, if you trust your life to me now, you will experience victories that once seemed impossible. What hurt you will become a powerful testimony. The anguish that suffocated you will be replaced by peace the world cannot give. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. My plans still stand. You just need to accept them. Comment, the time is now. I don't want to live far from God anymore. If you fully surrender, your pain will become purpose, your darkness will be invaded by my light. I specialize in turning ruins into glorious testimonies. Every step of the way, I will walk with you. Every battle you face, I will fight beside you. You will never walk alone again. I will hold your hand even when everything around you seems to fall apart. But listen closely, this decision must be yours. Do not ignore the importance of this moment. Do not delay until tomorrow what can change your eternity today. The door is open now, but it will not remain open forever. When it closes, no power on earth or in heaven will be able to reopen it. Choose wisely, my beloved. For this is without a doubt the most important decision of your life. My heart longs to hold you in my arms, to see you safe in my love and living within my purpose. But I cannot wait forever. The time has come. It is now. Comment, the time is now. I don't want to live far from God anymore. I have called you more times than you've realized. Every day you felt that unexplained weight, that emptiness in your chest, it was my voice calling you back. And yet, your heart remains hesitant, uncertain, distant. I see the burdens you carry in silence, the invisible weights that drain your strength, the thoughts that exhaust you. I know how tired you've been feeling, as if there's no true rest to be found in this world. I am not like those who have disappointed you, and you need to trust that. I do not change, I do not abandon you, I do not turn my back when you make mistakes. I am faithful, constant, and eternal. While everyone around you may fail, I remain the same. You have placed your trust in passing things, in people who were not prepared to guard your heart, in dreams that slipped away like sand through your hands. And those choices left you empty, hurt, and even distrustful of me. But today I insist, look to me again. I am not like the others. I am your Father, your Creator, your Savior. The one who knows you completely and yet chose to love you to the end. I have seen your attempts to be strong alone, your silent struggles, your battles fought in the dark. But, my beloved child, you no longer need to fight alone. I am here, ready to fight for you, to hold your hand and guide your steps. Just say yes. Give me your heart, your life, your pain. Because everything you have been searching for, everything your soul longs for, is already in me, waiting for you. Comment, I no longer need to fight alone. God is with me. My child, You no longer need to pretend you are strong enough on your own. You were not created to carry such burdens without help, nor to live suffocated by the world's expectations or the demands of your own heart. I see your silent struggle, the effort to keep everything under control even when you have no strength left. Your strength has limits, but mine is infinite. I have waited too long for you to let me take your burdens. Every day you refuse me, your spirit weakens a little more, and your heart grows tired of fighting alone. You were not called to live in exhaustion but to rest in me. Therefore, today I ask you, put aside the pride that keeps you from falling into my arms. Do not resist my presence any longer. Do not keep me at a distance. I want to heal you completely. I want to restore your joy. But that will only begin when you choose to let go of what holds you so tightly. You are at a decisive moment. You stand before an eternal crossroads, and your decision will shape everything that comes next. Comment, I am no longer a slave to fear, I am a child of God. Today, you must clearly choose which path you will take. Will you continue down the road of doubt, confusion, and anxiety, or will you accept to walk the narrow path that leads straight to me? I am your perfect peace. My heart moves urgently because I see how close you are to losing the purpose I wrote for your life. The road you have been walking is far inferior to the life I dreamed for you. I did not desire for you this loneliness, nor these days of uncertainty that steal your hope. I created an abundant life, full of meaning, a journey that fills you with direction, joy, and rest. But this life will only begin when you finally give me everything. Do not be afraid to let go of what holds you back. I know you have hesitated. I know you have been cautious. But today is the day to free yourself from that fear. Today is the day to truly trust. My hand is outstretched once more. But now you must grab it firmly and never let go. There may be no other opportunity like this. The chance is before you. Comment, I choose the narrow path that leads to God. Yes, I see you. In every silent, tearful night, in every confused thought, in every moment when you wonder if you really matter to anyone. And I answer you, you matter deeply to me. You were never a mistake, you were never forgotten. You were chosen before you were even born, and my love for you has never ceased, even when you rejected my voice or followed distant paths. Even when you pushed me away, I kept seeking you. But now, your indecision must end. You cannot continue wavering between belief and doubt, between obedience and resistance. The enemy wants to keep you trapped in indecision because he knows that your total surrender to me will be his defeat. Do not fall into this trap. Every choice you make carries an eternal weight. The greatest deception he plants in the hearts of my children is that there is still time, that tomorrow is the ideal moment. But I tell you with love and truth, you do not have tomorrow guaranteed. What you have is this moment. And this moment can change everything. If today you choose to give me your life completely, the chains that have bound you for so long will finally be broken. Comment, today I choose the truth that sets me free. The anxiety that steals your sleep, the fears that paralyze your steps, and the doubts that consume you will be dissolved by the peace that only I can give. The burdens you have carried alone will be lifted from your shoulders. And all that weighs on your heart today will be transformed into freedom, praise, and joy. The disappointments, the losses, the broken dreams that have hurt you so much, none of that will define you anymore. These pains will become steps toward the glorious future I have lovingly prepared for you. Every moment of delay builds walls between us, and my desire is for you to break down these barriers with courage and surrender. Do not search in vain in the fleetingness of the world for what only I can give you. true peace, eternal joy, and a strength that never runs out. You do not need to be perfect to come close to me. Bring with you your pains, flaws, doubts, and regrets, for I know them and love you despite them. My sacrifice was made so that you may live free, not bound by the weight of guilt or loneliness. This is your moment of decision, and I invite you to choose full life, love that never fails, and hope that renews the spirit. Do not delay your answer any longer, for my patience has limits and the time is now. Receive me fully and let me transform your story. With love, God. To you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.